Hey guys, it's Deplorable Deb. Yep. Thought I'd just come on for a few minutes because I hope my iPad can continue to record. And today has just been a very overwhelming, very positive day. So I just wanted to show you a few other things that were breaking news, but I think you know because you've seen my videos. Yeah. Matter of fact, Missy just came home and she loved them, between the dancing one and the one that I did with Pennsylvania and me playing the Rocky. So as we all know, God bless Michael Flynn. I'll tell you right now, but I got to tell you something. You know, when Sidney Powell, and I know today she was supposed to get her lawsuit out, but I think between, you know, because Gloria Tunsing and Joe DiGenova, he said they're just constantly working. So I think between probably by Friday, her lawsuit would be in. Now, again, I'm very happy that the president pardoned General Flynn. And I just have a feeling that, you know, the whole thing would release the Kraken. It is a department, okay? I know this whole Kraken thing, but I also believe it's to release Michael Flynn. Because I'll tell you what, that was the whole thing that President Obama wanted to keep General Flynn from talking. Yep, I still believe in that. So who knows? It's amazing. Hi.
Hi, dear. I just
Okay, because she's crying. Okay. It's amazing how you know, it's very important that he's pardoned right now. One, because of Thanksgiving. And again, I know many people are together. It's Thanksgiving Eve. It takes me back, like when I think of Thanksgiving Eve, it was always like a tradition, you know, with me and two of my friends. Well, one was an ex-partner of mine. The time, going back a long time ago. And Wednesday was like a really good night to go out to a club and see a show and, you know, just have some cordial, because I like amaretto and things like that. But it was nice, you know, and I kind of miss that. You know, those are the things that I miss. So I wanted to tell you that about God bless Michael Flynn. Here's another good news why I say it's very good, and I hope Kathy Martinez, guys, she got home from the hospital yesterday. So please keep Kathy. You know, it's now where, you know, she's been there about 3 weeks, I believe, and I was so happy. So that started the ball rolling with me. So happy that she's finally able to go home and with the therapy and to, you know, to be home with the fur babies and the holidays. So again, Kathy, if you listen, God bless you. We love you. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, sweetie. Now, I need you to know this. So today, while we were watching the Senate, not the Senate, the hearing, the 3.5-hour hearing that was, you know, the Pennsylvania senator, when he had the organized the Gettysburg election hearing. Well, guess what? Twitter banned, can you believe this? Twitter banned campaign account of Pennsylvania senator that organized the Gettysburg election hearing. So that is really sad. And this, I only took a picture of it, so I should have got his name, but I could look it up. Also, breaking news tonight was Lin Wood. Oh boy, this is epic. So Lin Wood says Thanksgiving Eve news. The 11th Circuit granted my emergency motion for an expedited review of lawsuit challenging the validity of the Georgia election procedure. I'll tell you guys, everything's coming full circle. This is what's going to happen. But you know what? The mainstream media, like today, Fox, instead of Fox covering this, they had Joe Biden giving some, he really thinks he's the president, even elect. I got news for you guys. Personally, there's no president-elect until January 6th or January 8th. And that's by law. Tell you right now. So, there's none right now. So the president tweeted, he said, "It is my great honor to announce that General Michael T. Flynn has been granted a full pardon. Congratulations to General Flynn and his wonderful family. I know you will now have a truly fantastic Thanksgiving." And thank you, President Trump, for doing that. And now, here's another little breaking news. The Michigan Supreme Court says they find the evidence of voter fraud to be serious, troubling, and substantiated. Let me see. So I'll read you this. I just got to turn it around. Okay. Nothing said is to diminish the troubling and serious allegations of fraud and irregularities asserted by the affiance offered by plaintiffs, among who is Ruth Johnson, Michigan's immediate past Secretary of State, who testified that given the very concerning allegation and issues raised by plaintiffs, she believes that it would be proper for an independent audit to be conducted as soon as possible to ensure the accuracy and integrity of the election. Plaintiffs' affidavits present evidence to substantiate their allegations, which include claims of ballots being counted from voters whose names are not contained in the appropriate poll books, instructions being given, hold on a minute, being given, let me bring this part up. Being given to disobey election laws and regulation, the questionable appearance of unsecured batches of absentee ballots after the deadline for receiving ballots, discriminatory conduct during the counting and observation process, and other violations of the law. Plaintiff, in my judgment, have raised important constitutional issues regarding the precise scope of Constitution 1963 Art 2, a provision of striking breadth added to our Michigan Constitution just 2 years ago through the exercise of direct democracy and the constitutional initiative process, and its interplay with MCL. And that's all I got here, guys. You know what? I'm not a court person, so I'm just doing my best to read this for you guys. So, and then the other great news was Pennsylvania state judge sides with GOP, halting elections certification. And I believe now on Friday morning, there's going to be a hearing, and I think the governor, I'll tell you right now, there's some shady stuff going on. Telling you. Today, and for the many people, if you did not sit down and listen to that hearing, you need to spend the 3.5 hours. I'll tell you, I was lucky if I even got up to go to the bathroom. And I didn't even hardly look at my phone. I was fixed on that. Probably your blood pressure will go up. You'll get a little teary-eyed there because there was some things that really, really bothered me. And the fact to know that the governor, okay, the governor of Pennsylvania, He went ahead and got those machines and never got approval from anybody else. That is a no-no. And now, why did Twitter ban, let me see if I could get his name. Let me see. So let me just check. I don't want to stay on too long because I don't know if my battery. So let me just tell you what's. Let me just give you some of the president's tweets. So yes, 2 hours ago, the president tweeted, Thanksgiving Eve news, 11th Circuit granted my emergency motion for expedited review of lawsuit challenging validity of the Georgia election procedure. We, the people, delivered a historic landslide win for President Trump in Georgia and nationally. We, the people, will not allow it to be stolen. This is from Lynn Wood, guys. And then I'll let you hear this. The president tweeted, OANN, Sharon, her name is. I just love this girl. Hold on.
A group of data analysts are speaking out about irregularities recorded with mail-in voting. One America Chanel Rion has more.
Yep.
Voter fraud has been dismissed by the left as a mythical fantasy, an impossibility that, even if it occurred, takes place by such minuscule margins that it doesn't matter in a general election. Peter Holler, a Pennsylvania attorney and lobbyist, tells One American News he's building bridges between former Trump campaign data analyst Matt Braynard and statistical analysts. What they found was stunning in scale.
We've actually found striking anomalies in the mail ballot data, as you can imagine, and particularly in the swing states. One of the most interesting things I could say is that the president foresaw this with great clarity when he warned people. He said, if you're going to mail in a ballot, you should check your vote. The reality is he was warning people that your mail ballot might not get there. We now have data, statistically significant samples across the swing states, all of them except Nevada. And in every one of those states, we've got an extraordinary number of people who literally their mail ballot got lost. And you may wonder, we certainly didn't poll or sample, the entire population of mail ballots that have not been returned. But when you get a significant enough sample, 1,500 people or so, and then you ask them, did you mail your ballot back? And 500 of those people say they did, but they're still showing as not having returned it. Well, if 1/3 of the pool has mailed back the ballot and it's showing as not returned, when you then analyze the size of the pool, you say, well, hey, there's 150,000.
This is truly terrible what
ballots,
they did.
And you're saying 1/3 of them didn't actually get mailed back? Well, that is actually evidence of widespread fraud in that state.
The statistical analysis under the direction of Matt Braynard is being backed up by phone call verification, according to Holler, across Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, and Michigan.
And so here I'm acting as a bridge. I'm finding the experts. I'm spotting in Matt's data opportunities to analyze deeper. I mean, frankly, the anomalies are so striking. The idea that 1/3 of unreturned ballots are actually
in about 5 states.
Ballots, they just never got counted. Those numbers are so big that I immediately said these are going to be statistically significant. Let me go find a professor who can actually complete this.
Holler has recruited statisticians and mathematicians to further break down the likelihoods of these numbers happening so consistently across the swing states. The preliminary conclusions they have submitted thus far conclusively point to widespread irregularities, enough to alter the fate of an entire election. More concerning, says Holler, is the widespread instances of mail-in ballots being sent to voters who never ordered them in the first place. These voters show up to their polling stations and were turned away because they were told they had already voted. Holler says the data being compiled now, combined with affidavits, prove that widespread voter irregularities is not a myth. It is real and can be backed up by statistical evidence in a court of law. The question is, Will any lawmakers or judges have the spine to listen? Chanel Beyond, One American News, the White House.
It's disgusting. It truly is. That's the part that I couldn't take, like today. You know why the numbers don't balance? Because they show that 1 point something million ballots were sent out, you know, as I guess requested or whatever. But meanwhile, they got back 2 point something million. So isn't there a problem there? Just the fact to know that they're willing to certify numbers that don't match. I'll tell you what, I really hope the only way that this is going to stop, every single person, every poll worker, okay, that was hired by whoever these people were, they need to be also dealt with, okay? Because if you don't deal with them, it's going to happen again. 2 hours ago, the president said it was his great honor to announce that General Michael Flynn had been granted a full pardon. So the president said, have a great life, General Flynn. Have a great life. But it's sad to know what they put this man and his family through for those 4 years, and the money. Terrible. I still don't want to believe that all these people are not going to be held accountable. I still feel, guys, that Attorney General Barr and Durham are getting all of this together. And what the president is doing is we have to go through this process, okay? He has to go through this. It's the only way that people's eyes are going to be open. It's the only way that the Democrats can't come back and say this is all lies, like they're trying to do today with this hearing. You know, making it, well, look, it's all Trump supporters. These are legislatures, okay? It can't go the way that they want, that they make up their own rules. But it's disgusting, I'll tell you. Okay, 9 hours ago, the president tweeted, the losers and sucker statement on dead military heroes have been proven to be a total fabrication and lie. It was never made. The anonymous fabricator, who is a major sleaze, went forward with the lie despite 25 strong witnesses to the contrary. Welcome to the roaring 20s, he says. The president retweets Lindsey Graham. He says, Lindsey Graham says, I hope General Flynn can now move forward with his life. Well done, President Trump. 5 hours ago, the president retweeted Cerno. After today's Pennsylvania hearing, no person of good faith can claim this was a fair and free election. And I second that. The president retweeted Sarah Carter. It's an important night. At Hey Tammy Bruce on Laura Ingraham. Looking forward to joining you and everyone else tonight. Hope you all join us at 10 p.m. Yeah, I probably would like to see it since I don't record Laura, and especially after her little statement the other night, which I tried giving her the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, about a week ago where I thought she was going off, but you know, the comment she made that when Joe Biden is sworn into office, President Trump will still have a voice. I mean, what crap was that? Why did she even have to go that route? You know, I could go more into this, but I don't feel like it because there's things that irk me with all her shows, all those shows that we watched with Devin Nunes on and everybody's getting indicted and it's coming and this and that. You know what? Could she not say this is not over? Why are they going that route? Okay, why are they giving credence to anything with Joe Biden? Like I said, he's not even president-elect, okay? There's no president-elect until January 6th, I believe, or January 8th. That's when it's announced. And then the president retweeted Andy Biggs. The U.S. economy has enjoyed incredible momentum since President Trump took office, thanks to his commitment to pro-growth policies. Even the sustained COVID hysteria couldn't stop the economy from storming back under the president's leadership. And then the president, 2 hours, said, "Great job, Mark." CBP Mark Morgan. The new border wall system is unprecedented in its ability to impede, deny, and deter dangerous people and products from entering our country. Detect is what they meant. Products from entering their country. Border wall system update. 409 miles completed. 242 miles under construction. 87 miles under pre-construction. To see the latest on the border wall system, go to cbp.gov/border wall system. Okay. Okay, Lisa Booth posted, "What percentage of covert dictators do you think are spending Thanksgiving with a large group of people?" Quite a few, he said. And these are like a day ago. So, and as you know, the president did call in to the, hearing today, which was epic. I'll tell you right now. That's why, this is great on Thanksgiving Eve, that we're all in a good mood, and tomorrow you stay in that good mood, and then Friday, it's going to be very hard for these courts to, try to overturn things when this is not just the Constitution, but also things that were changed in Pennsylvania and these states that should have never been changed. And no judge, it has to be thrown out. Even about the mail-in ballots, there should never be any mail-in ballots. The only mail-in ballots are for the absentee ballots and the military. But I think what I'm hearing is that either it's in Pennsylvania, was never supposed to be, and that governor, he did it again. There's something with him. They need to look into him. Something's not right with him. And they're seeing it. So, I don't know. Okay, so let me just see what else is on Twitter that I could bring you some good news. Let's see, more good news. Okay, 32 minutes ago, Politically Stripped, their name is. Let's see. Yeah, the election recount and audit is no longer just about President Trump. It was never about President Trump. It's about the integrity of our election. It is about securing American elections going forward and must be done. This must be done. Everybody's congratulating General Flynn. I still think he's the Kraken. Jenna Ellis, 48 minutes ago. On this Thanksgiving, I am so thankful for President Trump and his dedication to fighting for freedom and saving our republic. And people are saying amen. Thanks for all you do, Jenna. And that's right. Right now on Twitter, they keep putting that claim, you know, like it says the claim about that. So it's true. I'm going to tell you too. Anytime you see something about Joe Biden, feel free to post this. This claim about Joe Biden winning the election is disputed. I like that. The only thing tomorrow that I'm going to be a little disappointed with is the Macy's Day Parade. And I'll tell you right now, this is baloney. They could have had people outside, okay? The problem is that if we let them do this, which they're going to do it, the next thing they're going to want to do is cancel Christmas. Telling you guys, you know what? To other people in other states, you got to push back. Tell you right now, you got to push back. Okay, listen to this. Democrats, Dominion, SCY, Cytel, and Smartmatic engaged in vote theft. Democrats, MSN, Tech all worked together to rig the election. 19,958 votes switched from Trump to Biden. A 39,916 vote swing in picture below. Biden should concede. And what the guy is saying is when we saw on TV, some of them you can catch. You can catch when the votes were switched. Guys, I'm going to tell you, Rudy Giuliani did a great job today. But between him and Jenna, they got loads. And you know what? I don't see any court not taking this up. I can't see the mainstream media not talking about it. But then again, right now, to me, they're dead. That's how I see it. If they and they show how more that they're part of this. This is why sometimes when I think of Fox, yeah, it is a little sad. Now for them to see their numbers lower than NBC and CNN, that's sad. But you know what? That's the route they wanted to go. Yep, and Cerno says again, this was one hell of a hearing. Now we know why they didn't want it to happen. And look what they're doing. Every time. I mean, now they banned the... Let me see. David Harris Jr. said 4 more years. Retweet if you believe it's coming. Yep. Oh, the 47 USB cards are missing from election machine in Pennsylvania. And guess what? Another video blocked by Twitter. Guess I'll go watch it on Paula. Yep. Here's part of the hearing today.
My name is Gregory Stenstrom.
Listen to this.
I'm from Delaware County. I'm a father, a family man. I was a former commanding officer and executive officer in the Navy. I'm a veteran of foreign wars. I'm a CEO of my own private company. I'm a data scientist. I'm a forensic computer scientist. I'm an expert in security and fraud. And we were told, I was told the next day by the solicitors, well, actually not the solicitor, but the attorney that we had secured, that they said every election they leave a couple of USBs in the voting machines and they're brought back, and generally the warehouse manager comes over and puts them in. So in talking to the U.S. Attorney General McSwain and other law enforcement officers, I found out that was not the case, that generally, more than 2 is unusual. So they denied they did it, but as of today, 47 USB cards are missing.
You hear this?
And they're nowhere to be found. So I was told personally that these 24 to 30 cards that were uploaded weren't there. Those cards, I demanded that they didn't update the vote live time. They only updated it about once every 2 or 3 hours. I demanded they updated the vote so I could see what the result was, and it was 50,000 votes. And I think as a computer scientist, an American, and a patriot, it doesn't matter who those 50,000 votes were. I'll tell you they were for Vice President Biden. But what was shocking to me as an American, as someone who has gone to sea, gone to war, that that could even happen.
Hear that? And I'm going to tell you, Dominion lied and said that their machines are not hooked up to computers. If you listen to the hearing today, the other gentleman came on and he said they are hooked up to the internet. Unbelievable. So I think that's about it. I'm trying to look for the gentleman. I just totally Yep, see part of like today, the crowd gasp, laughs as PA Register learns of ballot upload with 600,000 votes. Biden and 3,200 for Trump. Can you believe this? It's crazy, I'll tell you now. Really sad. So that's it, guys. Let me see. Oh, let me just let you listen to General Flynn. So Kim says, God bless this man. He's traveled the globe to defend our great nation here and abroad. He is now free, free at last. Listen carefully to his words. Watch this.
If we lose freedom here, there is no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. If we lose freedom here, there is no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. If we lose freedom here, there is no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. If we lose freedom...
That's why we're fighting, and that's why President Trump is fighting. After all, did you see what Joe Biden said? He's taken away America first. So what's his gonna be? America last? I don't think so, Biden. I don't think so. Have a good night, guys. Love yous.